Can you hear me now? I don't know, frustratedly hitting buttons over and over again helps me a little bit. I think it's because Stream Deck got an update and I didn't sort of jig it. Also, hello, welcome. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. This is typical for a Tuesday. Things going wrong. But yeah, I'm just tired. I got saddled with a headache last night. Because the only trigger point I think of is that I tried to make sauce and then I spilt it all over my kitchen counter and then the floor. Fun! And then it separated while I was actually cooking it. It tastes okay, but spilling it everywhere was just like, I don't fucking need this. And I think the thing that annoys me is that my mum is always just like, oh, use the handheld whisk. That's a blender. No, Mum, I want a jug that I can put a lid on and just press a button and then I'm not culpable when it fucking goes everywhere. I want a blender, like a proper one. I've got a handheld electric one and it's just really fucking frustrating. Like, it came out okay, considering it was my first time attempting to make sauce from scratch. I used green peppers, a couple of tomatoes, and a chili. And it came out okay. Not great, but okay. Just spilling half of it everywhere. I don't know what it is that such small upsets can land me with a 6-hour headache that not even a paracetamol can shift, but that's what happened. I was just lying in bed watching my Watch Later list on YouTube because I literally couldn't do anything else. But yeah, that's been my week so far. I would say today was better. JJ was around and we were watching Doctor Who, because I think we've talked about this before. We're watching through Doctor Who, and started season 6. And honestly, pretty sure I said this last time, it's not that good. It's really not that good. The only thing that really sells it, the only thing that really carries it to completion is the cast's performance, like Matt Smith and Alex Kingston in particular. I let Karen Gill and Arthur Darvill off a little bit because they were quite new to the spotlight. Well, to be honest, Matt Smith was too, but I feel like, I don't know, he's just got enough charisma or whatever that he can just carry any performance he takes on. But it's not that good. It's like Stephen Moffat had all these brilliant ideas and didn't really know how to implement them. It turned out to be extremely convoluted and kind of stupid and didn't mean anything. Like, I don't know how many people have seen Doctor Who. Probably a fair number. And I mean people here who are going to actually hear the words I'm about to say. Season 6 always got me because the Silence turned out to be aliens, which is fucking lazy. Also, one of them killed some random lady in a bathroom for literally no fucking reason except to demonstrate that that's what they could do. That's lazy ass fucking storytelling. Like, it's just convoluted bullshit most of the time. And it's mostly just carried by the people who were in it. In fact, almost entirely. Like, most of it's just not very good. Which is a shame. But it is what it is. I did enjoy seeing Mark Sheppard again. It feels like it's been a very long time since I saw Mark Sheppard in anything. I did like Mark Sheppard in that season, but always have a soft spot. Same. Like, post season 5 of Supernatural, he was the only really good thing about that show. I watched, I think... Shut up. Mark Sheppard is a national treasure. Everybody who knows about Mark Sheppard loves Mark Sheppard. Even though he had a very small role in Chuck, he fucking stole every single moment he was in. He just does that. Especially, like, Crowley, King of Hell. Come on. Love Mark Sheppard. Haven't seen him in years. But I feel like that's probably a good thing. It means that he's just, like, had his fun and now he's like, I'm alright. I'm good. Or maybe I'm just not seeing him. Maybe it's just because I stopped watching TV as much, and that includes the stuff that he was in. I used to follow, like, new releases on television almost religiously, but now I'm just like, I don't care. I'll watch what's on, or what somebody, usually the Critical Drinker, has said that is actually okay. But that's about it. Thanks to the Critical Drinker, and I want to see season 3 of Picard. Star Trek Picard. So that should be good. I'd like to do that. I'd like to see that. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying Star Trek. 17 episodes through season 4 of Voyager? Yeah. White Collar, he was in as a bit part 2. I've definitely heard of White Collar, but I don't know what it is. Like, as I have definitely said before, I generally watched a lot of stuff, movies included, because I had a crush on some obscure person who was in it. I mean, I watched Chuck almost exclusively for Casey, and I stand by that decision. He was probably one of the best characters along with Morgan. Chuck was annoying as fuck. As was Sarah, actually. Chuck is one of those shows where the supporting characters were the best characters. I stand by that. I rewatched seasons 1 through 4 last year. 4 is not that good. It wastes Linda Hamilton and Timothy Dalton. But what's his face, whose name escapes me? Superman. The other Superman. Not Henry Cavill, the other one. Brandon Routh was superb in season 3. Absolutely next level. Such a good story. And Scott Bakula was Chuck's dad. Scott Bakula was Chuck's dad. In a way, I do find Scott Bakula a bit of an enigma because I've never seen Quantum Leap. I've never seen a single episode of it. I watched Booth's soft focus video on it and I was like, that seems kind of interesting, but I also don't really care. And I've seen watching for Star Trek Enterprise. And he's just one of those guys who everybody loves, and I kind of see why, but I'm also like a little bit not entirely certain why. Like, he's alright. He's alright. But yeah, Adam Baldwin. I watched Predator 2 for like the bit part that he had. Stupid film, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot, actually. I'm trying to think what else. Like, there's just like a lot of random shit that I just watch for random people. A lot of it really obscure too. Like, I would go the distance. If I had a crush on somebody, I'd watch films that nobody else had even heard of that they were in. I would scour the internet looking for it. Don't really have crushes anymore, which is actually probably why I'm not really watching anything anymore. Something you just kind of grow out of. But yeah, White Collar. White Collar criminal agrees to help the FBI catch other white collar criminals using his expertise as an art and securities thief, counterfeiter, and con man. Oh, Matt Bomer! I thought I recognised him, of course. Also one of the best characters in Chuck. He was. I can't remember. He's a good looking dude. Oh, and there's... Yeah, that still doesn't look... It's one of those doppelganger things. Like, I'm sorry, but this guy, I don't know why. I fucking hate IMDb. It's so shit. That does not look like Pedro Pascal. They have same facial hair, and that's about it. That's like really lazy doppelgangering. Doppelganging? That's like, no. No. Shut up. That's stupid. Like, people will just see similarities wherever the fuck they want. Jeez, I hate IMDb. It used to be useful, now it's just ads galore. Bryce Larkin in Chuck, that's who Matt Bomer was. Great character. Didn't like him at first because he was like, oh, I'm a fucking love triangle character. But no, he was great. He was actually like a really, really good person. Watch Chuck. If you haven't seen Chuck, watch Chuck. Season 4 is not great. Season 5 is terrible. I will never watch it again. I hate it. Season 3 had a good ending. Season 4 had a good song in the end, but the ending of it was not actually that good. Oh, who else? What was that lady's name? I loved her for a while and I've forgotten her fucking name. Vivian was the character's name. She was Bella Talbot in Supernatural. I loved her for a while, and I can't remember her fucking name. She also played Batman's mom in Batman vs. Superman. Don't forget my name is Martha. Poor woman, she deserves so much better. She's a good actress, and I think, kind of like Mark Sheppard, she was just kind of forgotten after a while. I mean, not that we forgot Mark Sheppard, I mean, she just stopped appearing in things in decent roles. Why can't I fucking remember her name? And why am I on Twitter? Why do I just default to Twitter? Fuck off, Twitter. So I apologise if I'm shouting. Oh yeah, the Little Mermaid dropped. I don't care. Well, to be honest, I gave up on Disney a while ago. It's just I'm on the homepage. It's like, look at all these new things. I don't care. What am I looking up? Supernatural. I don't know why. No, I should be going on Wikipedia. That's more concise. So you'll have like, yeah. Like she was definitely like minor character. She didn't appear after season 3. Her last episode is devastating. This is Supernatural and the Winchesters. No. Why are you doing this season? This series went on a good 10 seasons longer than it should have. Lauren Cohen. Love this girl. She was, of course, she was in the Vampire Diaries, which honestly is a stupid show, but one I like very, very much. What the vampires did for me is what a lot of shows just forgot to do. It remembered the people who had died. It didn't forget a single character that died. I've seen so many shows, usually obscure, like not even obscure ones, but ones where I've liked an actor who's been in it, and they've maybe only had one scene, and then they're completely fucking forgotten about. And I hate it. I hate it when writers do that. Buffy does that. Did you know Pedro Pascal was in an episode of Buffy? He had 2 scenes. And Buffy spent more episodes wondering why some guy treated her like a one-night stand than mourning this character's death. That's when I knew that show was fucked. Also, it was season 4, so season 4 of Buffy was so bad. So bad. It did have a good number of episodes though, like Hush. That was brilliant. What's the other one? I think the last episode was really good, but I can't remember what it's called. Restless. That was good too. Also, I hate what they did to Oz and Willow in that season. But then I also hate what they did with Xander and Cordelia and Oz and Willow in season 3. That show had problems, like a lot of problems, and the fact that it went on after Buffy died is also a problem. I will not watch season 6 and 7. Season 6 and 7 don't fucking exist. Season 5 had a perfect ending, and they only brought it back so they could milk the franchise. Buffy is dead. Buffy died. And it was a beautiful ending, and it was a beautiful gift. Turns out, like, even talking about fiction in general is enough to get me incensed. Yay, that's part of me, woo! But yeah, I love Lauren Cohen, and she did just kind of get forgotten about. Jeez, she deserves so much better than just being in flashbacks as Martha Wayne. Hot damn did she ever. But yeah, she was also fantastic in the Vampire Diaries. And yeah, she died. And her ending was so sad. But they never forgot her. Yeah, Vampire Diaries is just fucking stupid, but I enjoy it. I still think the most magical thing that happens in that show is Elena waking up every single morning with perfect hair and makeup. Like, just one episode I would have killed. She did technically die in season 1. Shut up. I would have killed for just one episode where they were like normal people who woke up with bad hair. Just one episode. That was the most magical thing. Also, another thing, going back to Buffy. I should probably switch to just chatting, but doesn't matter. We are going to get to a building full of cats eventually. Her romance with Angel was shoehorned in out of fucking nowhere. Like, nowhere. To begin with, like, the first 3 episodes, they had 0 chemistry. It was only when, I think, she and Willow were talking about relationships, and Willow was just like, so, you and Angel? And there's literally nothing preceding that. Nothing building up to that. They just shoved that in there. I thought, she needs a love interest. It might as well be the hunky Angel guy. I did appreciate Once More with Feeling, though. Remind me what that is? I'm assuming it's an episode name, but I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. I liked that right up until the end. Like, right up until the end. And that's when, basically, Buffy goes off the deep end. And I feel like an ending makes an episode, and so I can't really enjoy that one because of the way it ends. I did appreciate it up until that point, though. It's particularly the point where the demon realizes that no, Dawn didn't actually summon him, Xander did, and then he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna not. I don't want to marry him. Okay, goodbye. I did quite like that. The performances were fun though, and the dance, that one part where they're just walking down the street and everyone in the background is doing dance numbers. Okay, yeah, I can very much appreciate that episode, but the ending does stick in my mind. I need to watch it again and then just turn it off before that part. Oh jeez, this is taking me down memory lane just looking at the recurring cast for Supernatural. Frederick Lane, Nikki Acox, Rachel Miner. Who's Jim Beaver again? Oh, of course, he was Bobby Singer. It's literally written right there. Kurt Fuller. I'm not gonna forget him in a hurry. Chad Lindbergh. Wow, he grew up. He grew up. Christopher Heyerdahl. Rob Benedict. Mitch Pileggi was a fucking twat. Corin Nemec was also a fucking twat. Sebastian Roche was funny. Where is he? Where's Gabriel? He's one of the best recurring characters. There he is. / Loki. That was a fun episode. Not so fun when he died though. I think that might have actually been the same episode. No, I've never seen the appeal to Felicia Day. Just hasn't happened. But yeah, Supernatural was a show I enjoyed for a time, mostly because of Cass. Cass is one of the best characters ever. He's actually why I started watching the show, and I decided to start it from the beginning because I'm not a complete twerp, and I knew I wouldn't have any idea what was going on if I started in season 4 when he first appears. And I remember telling my dad, it was like, Cass is the best character ever, and then like, when I was showing it to him, kind of hesitantly because I knew he wouldn't be that interested in the subject matter. But it got to a point, like halfway through season 4, he just looked at me and said, yeah, I just thought you had a crush on him, but no, he's fantastic. He's a fantastic character. And I was like, exactly. Okay. My brain is starting to hurt, so I think Building Full of Cats, which isn't technically a puzzle game, it's a hidden object game, and doesn't require me to actually use my brain, so we're gonna do it. I did try it yesterday, I did the first room, but we'll do it again on stream. Because I'm pretty sure I did have to have a hint with the last one. And I don't like that I did because I looked at that plant pot so many fucking times. But yeah, if you don't know what Building Full of Cats is, it's just real chill. We're just getting real chill. I'm gonna have some water. Just my brain's starting to dry out or something. God, yesterday's headache was not pleasant. It was like every time I got up, mostly to go to the toilet or like change video on YouTube or whatever, it literally felt like my brain was like in a pickle in a jar of vinegar just sloshing around. That's what it felt like. Oh, that was weird. I did not appreciate it.